It's over. Holy shit.
It's finally over.
Fuck me.
I joined towards the end, and it was painful. For you guys, it must have been damn near agony.
Yes.
And also, just on an aside, I think this is going to take too long to type out in the chat, but Wilson just brought up a... what's the phrase? You have to prove the claim. You made the claim, you have to prove it.
Proof.
Sorry, it just takes far too long to distract,
Right.
to type that out.
I think... Yeah, we made it to the end of that. Holy shit. Yeah, well, I just think I'll get our thoughts on the we have left. The New World Order, what did you think of that?
It hurt.
That is the worst we've ever done, I think. That is the worst source material for one of these PWNages, without a shadow of a doubt. It was... That is just unreally bad. Big Pharma, what do you have to say? We've lost him. Right, Pumpkin, what do you have to say?
That was painful, and I'm just so amused by the chat. Because there's lots of little back and forths which are entertaining me. Between people commenting about the show, the commentary, just trying to figure stuff out for themselves. It is pretty good, and...
Oh, I think wider. We do pick on the Scandinavians. Don't you? Marty...
We apologise to Norway.
Yes. Our resident Norwegian is testament to how much we abuse Scandinavians.
I mean...
Squiggly.
Jag hatar er allihopa.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was quite a horrible insult, just right. And that's the first time you've actually spoken Swedish on this show, Marty, if I recall.
So you recognized that it was Swedish! Ha! Gotcha.
Okay, can I just point out that I'm Irish and I speak English?
Yeah.
People can know languages from different countries, you little Norwegian.
But anyway, Big Pharma, can we get your thoughts on that this time? Because you just sort of went into silence the last time.
I didn't know that. Yeah, there's just nothing I could say really, because it was just not out of my. It was just out of my field. Yes. But my God, I knew it was still all bullshit.
Yeah, I've only watched 2 minutes of that. That was horrific. It really was. And
the only reason I actually sat through this was because we're all doing this together, and I can't back out.
Anyway,
someone apparently asked me a question in the chat, but I missed the question. 559. I'm sorry.
Right.
What was the question?
No idea, but just to say that with that show, that is Trolling with Logic. That is our last show for 2013, and it's been quite a year for us. It's been a phenomenal year, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Just to give folk an idea of where we've been and where we've come from. This time last year, we were on 6,000 total downloads of our podcast. Right now, we're on the verge of 30,000. So that is, I can't even do
almost a 5 timing.
Yes. It's rotted my brain. I can't do the basic arithmetic there.
Too much math.
Yes. So that
too much math, cannot brain.
It shows just how far we've come along. Our Facebook group last year had 90 members. Just the other day, we got 500 members in there. It's been a fantastic year for us. We've had, so many incredible guests. It's just been, I've loved every year of it. I've also seen my co-hosts here. We've all developed a lot in interviewing skills, and I think the technical side of the show is improving as well. We're getting there, I think. There's still things I would like to improve in the show, but I think we have improved a hell of a lot.
Yeah, and when you consider the budget that we're working on, which is essentially zero, then...
we've also had
I think it's great.
A friend of ours made our website. They did a wonderful job with our webpage, which looks fantastic now. We've also
I'm sorry, I'm cutting in here. 559 is asking me, what if zombies took over? I think.
yeah, headshot, that's all I would say.
Yeah, shoot them in the head. But you know what? I don't believe in zombies.
Yeah.
I'm not a Christian.
Yeah, where was I? Lost my place now. And yeah, we've got an editor who edits our recordings after they're done. He takes them away and gets rid of all the noise, the pauses, the tech glitches and that. So the quality of the podcast is improved dramatically. And also,
Yeah.
I have to say, we came back to Vaughan tonight just because of a technical issue with Google. That whenever we tried to do a PWNage on there as a test, and we got flagged up for copyright immediately. And if one thing we noticed, there's a far bigger audience on Vaughan, it seems, because the audience we've had, it's been a fantastic crowd tonight, it really has.
Yeah.
And apart from the occasional troll, it's been pretty decent chat.
but
I mean, there's been
the viewing figures.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would be interesting to see how many people came here from watching the trailer on either the trailer or the announcement video on my channel. Because one thing that has happened since the last time we were here is that I think I've gained another like 3,000 subs.
Yeah. Who are you, 559? We can't shout you out. You're just a bunch of numbers. So.
Okay, I want to give a shout out to guest 55951643396. You go, girlfriend.
Yeah, let's chant their name 3 times, or no, maybe not. They'll just get.
Yeah, I think we can skip that.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, I think I'll go to Marty for your thoughts of 2013.
Yeah, great year except for the charity show, which glitched out.
Yeah, and sadly, due to Lundy's circumstances, also you kind of lost another one of our co-hosts at the same time, just due to real life. It ended up being myself, Kitch, and Marty had to host everything for 16 hours, and that's quite difficult to do, really.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass, and the tech issues that with you having your horrible internet connection at the time.
Yeah, that was due to me.
It really ruined what I thought would have been a great interview with James Randi.
Yeah. I'll say, like, for the charity show, for those who didn't know, this is giving away a little bit of my personal, but I'm not too bothered. In May, I was made redundant from my job at the time, and I moved back with my parents, and my parents live in the Scottish Islands, and as you can imagine, internet is not too great there, so I was on a very low substandard connection, but now I'm back in a city here. I've got fibre optic, and that's why the showing quality has improved. Yes, 19711, this will be uploaded. If you go down, if you scroll right down the page here, you'll see some links. You can access our YouTube channel, subscribe to that, or go to subscribe to the podcast. It'll be up there as well.
I, for one, am going to edit my little speech about the 4% of the known universe and just upload that as a video, because I find that just so fucking funny.
Okay, Eris. Yeah. There you go. Right, and
someone in the chat asked.
Sorry, I didn't mention this about us in 2013. We have acquired some new talent this year. We have Sarah on board. Go to our blog, read her blogs. They are fantastic, and she will be featured more in the show more. She's just extremely busy at the moment, but we're very much looking forward to having her on the show more, because I think she's got a lot of potential.
Oh yeah. I was trying to say, someone in the chat asked me what I think of capitalism and so on. I don't do politics.
Yep.
It just, I mean, for one, it just gets everyone pissed.
Yeah.
And for another, I don't feel that I know enough about the subject. So I do have my opinion, but I'll keep that to myself.
Okay, and one more. We can't go speaking about new talent without mentioning Sheila. Thank you. Sheila has been fantastic on the show.
Absolutely.
She is a very, very welcomed addition. It was something we were conscious at the start of the year that we didn't have any female voices, and we're glad with the addition of Sheila and Sarah. Not only we've got 2 very, very intelligent people there as well on board.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hutch, you've been saying what you've thought of 2013.
Yeah, it's a great year. It's definitely been a great year. You know, we built on what happened in 2012.
Yeah.
We've added more great talent to the roster. We've interviewed a lot of great guests. My personal favourites being Phil Moriarty and I don't remember because I missed out like half the year.
Yeah.
Because of Singapore.
Yeah.
But of course, you know, the charity show, even though with the tech glitches, it was still fun, you know, with God, I'm trying to remember, the house show is a big blur. Michael Nugent, of course.
Yeah.
Have Michael Nugent back on. Michael Nugent, Not in My Name.
Yeah.
And all the others. Yeah, there's not really much, and a lot of stupid videos that we got through for live PWNage. So yeah, it's been amazing, an amazing year, and hope to build in 2014.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know if pumping. You're not part of Trolling with Logic as such. You do appear now and again.
Yeah, I'm just like that random drunken uncle that shows up to the family do shit-faced without any trousers saying, "Let's get this party started." I'm just... Basically, I show up and, you know, have a bit of fun and disappear again for a while, but, you know, having been watching the show as an outsider, I have seen it come along in leaps and bounds in the entire time I've seen it, and it's just going from strength to strength. So stick around, keep watching, and hopefully the next time you see me, I'll be a full-fledged member stealing all of their money.
We don't have any money, so yeah.
Oh no, I don't mean that.
That's even more impressive.
If you do steal our money, we'll be bloody impressed because we don't have any.
Oh no, I'm just, for anyone who's confused, I'm not talking about like this whole big corporation that we've set up as part of the Illuminati.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about each and every single one of them's bank details, because I already have, Marty's and Kitch's, but I'm working a little bit on Cal's, so, soon I'll have his and Sarah's, and, then I'll be rich. Ish.
Yeah.
I'm a student. I'd be very impressed if you could get rich off on what I'm earning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just as a note, as always, we do have another podcast going now, the Antimatter Bandits, and I'm saying this because I did actually get a good few private messages, yes, the last time I mentioned it. Yeah, I know the website doesn't have anything on it at the moment. We're working on, that will be up in the new year. We're just going to record a few commentaries first, and then that'll be something to put into the podcast feed when it gets up and running, submitted to iTunes. If you don't know the Antimatter Bandits, it's basically the folk from Tool. We go and we do commentaries on bad movies.
So it has nothing to do with debunking stupidity, unless you count Hollywood stupidity.
Yeah.
It's just us having fun.
Yeah, it is. It's just like, because, in no bad way, doing this skepticism thing so regularly, it can burn you out sometimes. So it's a nice little side project. It's a little good bit of fun. We can just relax with.
And
So
I'm actually thinking of expanding my video making into that area as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to start a separate channel for it, or if I'm going to put it on the same. I haven't decided yet. But it's just we're having fun in addition to being skeptics. It just so happens that we're all nerds too,
Yes, it does. But I will want to say, just looking at the viewing figures tonight, I think we're going to seriously consider coming back to Vaughan, because the viewing figures have been really good tonight.
Yeah.
They haven't been that great. The quality is better on Google Hangouts, plus the chat's just a lot better on here. That's the main, and it's important for us to interact with the chat room.
Yeah, the chat on Google Hangouts is absolutely horrible.
Yeah, it's not even a chat, it's just...
Yeah, it's just comments.
Yeah. And apart from that, I don't know what else we can add. I've had questions as well about where Lundy is. Lundy has been seriously busy with work. I'm not going to give away he works 2 jobs, and they're basically conflicting at the times we have the shows on. but he's told me his shifts have lightened up and he'll be back in the new year as well. I think we've missed Lundy quite a bit, but Lundy, if you listen, don't take this, it's kind of helped us a little way, and it's kind of brought our own skills forward. And we've all had, we've always had to adapt to it because, Lundy did used to be the main voice of the show, and it's helped us kind of get our interview skills sharpened up a bit as well.
Yeah, originally when I heard that he took up a heroin addiction, I was a little bit shocked, and I didn't know how to take it. But after I heard that,
and then when we saw the videos and the pictures of him with a who and behind the alley with a thing up the thing, it was a bit concerning. But I think he's worked
I
out.
was
when we saw what he was doing for his next fix, it was a bit worrying. But then we realised it would help us grow as people.
Yes. But Sheila brings up a good point there. We've got a few guests, 2 are confirmed for the new year. We've got to lose Kitch right now. We'll see you later, Kitch.
See you later. Merry Newton, miss.
All right. Have a good
Bye.
But for the new year, we're back on, I think it's the 11th of January, and it's the Rearrange show with Matt Dillahunty. So a nice way to kick off the new year. Then after that, we have Abby Smith from the ERV blog. And that'll be quite awesome to look forward to. We've also got the Humanist Association of Northern Ireland. They'll be on at some point, so that'll be very, very that'll be an interesting conversation as well. Pumpkin will be very interested to speak to them. Also, we have John R. Shook, who wrote the book 50 Arguments from God, and that's another philosopher who's taken a critical look at all the pro and anti-God arguments and just given them a critical eye over. And who else? That's it really. Oh, Peter Bogosian, who we were scheduled to have on a few months ago, he will turn up. We will be rescheduling him. And so still a lot of good guests. Please send us your feedback. Contact at trollingwithlogic.com. Fire us through a PM to any of us if you have any questions. And
and I would just like to say to guest 555 or 55951643396, your constant questions about us talking about Left 4 Dead is not only retarded, it's very irritating. Go fuck yourself.
Yes.
Don't worry, he says that to everyone.
Yeah, he tells me to go fuck myself every day.
Several times I've seen him do it. Horrifying.
Yep. So, thank you very, very much, everyone who's turned out tonight. We've enjoyed having you. It's been interesting, to say the least. But,
I do tend to bring a level of stunningly
sophistication.
Oh, yeah, sophistication.
Yeah,
that's the nice way of putting it.
You're a great example of the wise nobility of the Irish nation.
I do try to better my people by showing the true colours of our lands, by striking forth into the internet and showing a true leader with which all people can rally behind and realise.
Where can you chat to us? We don't really have a chat room as such because we're not that big a show yet to have a constantly running chat room. Like I say, if you want 559, if you do want to, it's contact at trollingwithlogic.com. If you fire an email there, we'll be happy to talk to you. No problem at all. We don't mind at all. And if you've got a question for anyone in particular, we're happy to answer questions.
And you can always comment on YouTube.
Yeah, youtube.com/Zulu Fight Runner. Like I say, go down below, you'll find it. There's also the Twitter, you can send us a message there. You can go to our Facebook as well. I think that's everything for this show and for 2013. If there is, Marty, have you got any announcements you want to make in regards to your own channel? You can go ahead.
Well, hopefully there will be Why Do People Laugh at Spirit Science Part 12 before New Year's. Hopefully. I have finished, well, we're almost finished with the apartment now. We got the wallpapers set up and all that, so I can actually spend time on making videos. Unfortunately, I don't have a studio set up where I can shoot yet, so that's the challenge here. The script is written.
Yep.
So I just need to be able to shoot.
Okay. And Pumpkin, have you got any announcements in regards to your good self? And
While I will say that I'm a lazy bastard in terms of my channel, I rarely upload, but I've decided recently I'm going to start going through old shows that I do, because I seem to come up with my best shit on the fly on live stream, so I'm just going to start going through
And
my shows and just editing in the little bits of, you know, good things that I say and start uploading them in clips.
yeah.
So if you want to see that, just go to my channel, subscribe, and I'm sure you'll regret it in 15 seconds.
Because you're also on the Antimatter Bandit as well from time to time. So
For my crimes.
no, we don't do TwitCam really. Guest, basically, you'll catch us on YouTube and on here, and apart from that, that's what we and the other podcasts. That's all we really do. We just and Facebook. That's where you'll find us. We don't do a lot of the other kind of stuff. I mean, if TwitCam's another streaming service we'll look into, we're always looking for a good quality streamer. I mean, Vaughn seems to be the best of the lot from our experiments this year.
Yeah.
So I think really we do have to wrap it up this time.
Yes.
I say once more a big thanks to the audience watching, and a very big thank you to the people in podcast land, because you've really made this show quite big this year, because that's something I forgot to mention. We got into the What's Hot section of iTunes. We were featured on iTunes, and we're in the top 50 on iTunes in our section, which is incredible. I just can't believe that myself.
Yeah.
So thank you all very, very much. Whatever you're celebrating, Christmas or whatever, please have a really good one, enjoy it, and we all wish everyone the very best new year, and we hope to see you, and we hope to be back with more good shows for you, more entertainment, and that's all I can say. Thanks everyone, and we'll see you in the new year.
Happy Zombie Jesus birthday day.
Yeah, happy whatever.
Yeah.
God, there's just nothing I could say really, because it was just out of my field.
Yes.
But my God, I knew it was still all bullshit.
Yeah, I've only watched 2 minutes of that. That was horrific. It really was. And saying that,
And the only reason I actually sat through this was because, you know,
yeah.
we're all doing this together, and I can't back out, you know.
Anyway,
Someone apparently asked me a question in the chat, but I missed the question. 559. I'm sorry.
right.
What was the question?
No idea, but just to say that with that show, that is Trolling with Logic. It's over. Holy shit.
It's finally over.
Fuck me.
I joined towards the end, and it was painful. For you guys, it must have been damn near agony.
Yes.
And also, just on an aside, I think this is going to take too long to type out in the chat, but Wilson just brought up a what's the phrase? Yeah, you have to prove the claim. You made the claim. You have to prove
Burden
it.
of proof.
Sorry, it just take far too long to distract.
Right.
To type that out.
I think. Yeah, we made it to the end of that. Holy shit. Yeah, well, I just think I'll get our thoughts so little we have left. The New World Order, what do you think of that?
It hurt.
That is the worst we've ever done, I think. That is the worst source material for one of these porrages, without a shadow of a doubt. It was... That is just unreally bad. Big Pharma, what do you have to say? We've lost him. Right, Pumpkin, what do you have to say?
That was painful, and I'm just so amused by the chat. Because there's lots of like little back and forths which are entertaining me, between people commenting about the show, the commentary, just trying to figure stuff out for themselves. It is pretty good, and
I think wider. We do pick on the Scandinavians, don't you? That is our last show for 2013, and it's been quite a year for us. It's been a phenomenal year, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Just to give folk an idea of where we've been and where we've come from, this time last year we were on 6,000 total downloads of our podcast. Right now we're on the verge of 30,000. So that is, I can't even do
almost a
maths.
5 timing.
Yes. It's rotted my brain. I can't do the basic arithmetic there.
Too much math.
Yes. So that
Too much
is
math, cannot brain.
it shows just how far we've come along. Our Facebook group last year had 90 members. Just the other day, we got 500 members in there. It's been a fantastic year for RTA.
We apologise to Norway.
Yes. Our resident Norwegian is testament to how much we abuse Scandinavians. Rara.
I mean,
Squiggly.
Jag hatar er allihopa.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
thumbs
that
up.
was quite a horrible insult, just right. And that's the first time you've actually spoken Swedish on this show, Marty, if I recall.
Ah, so you recognized that it was Swedish! Ha! Gotcha.
okay, can I just point out that I'm Irish and I speak English?
Yeah.
People can know languages from different countries, you little Norwegian.
Oh, but anyway, Big Pharma, can we get your thoughts on that this time? Because you just sort of went into silence the last time.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I just